Welcome to the Bay Area town of Los Gatos. This town was established in 1887 after opening its first schoolhouse. It has grown to 5,000 people in the 1930s, and today over 30,000 people call Los Gatos home. In this episode, we're going to explore the history of the town, some of the wonderful neighborhoods, as well as interview a historical society expert. I'm Theresa Wellman, your host of American Dream TV. I look forward to showing you around the town. Today I'm sitting in beautiful Bachman Park, surrounded by gorgeous historical homes, and I have with me a special guest. This is Jeff Siegel, the president of the Los Gatos Historical Society. So Jeffrey's going to share a little bit about this town's history and the development and restoration of the homes in the neighborhood. So Jeff, tell me a little bit about some of the historical moments in the history of Los Gatos.
Yeah, so the town has quite a long history. It actually started off in the mid-1800s as a logging community. Many years later, of course, with the advent of Silicon Valley, it became, something a little bit different. But I think about the one thing that to me says so much about what the town has always been about is that John Steinbeck actually wrote The Grapes of Wrath, the great American novel, here while living in Los Gatos. And the very same reason that attracted him to come here from the busyness of San Francisco, where he would have the quietness to be able to write and surrounded by just, the beautiful scenery, so he wouldn't have so much distraction, is the very same reason that attracts, so many people in today's society, to come here for that very same purpose.
Jeff, can you please point out some of the favorite houses or notable homes in the area that you love?
Well, right next to us is Glen Ridge Avenue, and that's probably the most, impressive of all the streets in the historic neighborhood, partly because of the size of the lots and because it overlooks the rest of the town in a really fantastic way. And what's really great is it shows different periods in history. There's the White House, which it has a classical architecture to it, but we have other homes on the street that represent Queen Anne style, farmhouse style, craftsman style. And it's really fantastic in such a short, distance to see so many exemplary architectural styles that are represented, and it'd be worth taking a look.
Okay, so it sounds like you can take a quick drive down history going down Glen Ridge Drive.
Exactly.
All right.
So yeah, as we walk through Bachman Park, as you can see, there's a beautiful Spanish hacienda style house here, next to one that looks more colonial and craftsman and Queen Anne. It's such a plethora of styles all coexisting here, along this park. And while, stylistically it's so different from all the homes surrounding it, they blend so beautifully together. They
do, yeah. And then surrounded by these beautiful trees, oaks and redwoods. It's just an amazing environment.
Yeah, Bachman Park is really special.
Thank you, Jeff, for joining us, and thank you all for listening in on the wonderful history of the town of Los Gatos. I thank you for your expertise today and providing some insight into the restorations that are going on in the town of Los Gatos. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of Los Gatos. I hope you enjoyed our historical neighborhood tour as well as our talk with Jeff. I encourage you to come visit this area and drive down Glen Ridge. I'm Theresa Wellman. I look forward to our next episode exploring another Bay Area community.